And we are back with a rather spontaneous video. I was not really expecting to be here doing this, but here we are. The sun is not really out at all. It's kind of rainy. And there's actually snow in the forecast, so we'll see what happens. But here we are, and I have no clue what to speak about. But one of the natural topics that's come up is the idea of flow. So I'm just going to start talking about it and see what happens. Yes, so. Or how about we sit in silence with no expectation? Yes, because I've noticed that when I come into a video with intent, with expectation, with a desire to recreate something or communicate something or communicate in a certain way, it sort of creates this blockage for me, and it's not possible. In this moment, I am speaking about something I've perceived, something I'm experiencing, and in doing so, as I've said before, I've accessed the flow. We are here, we are in it, and it's great. It's great. You don't get into the flow by trying to be in the flow. You get in the flow by being in the moment, by being in the here and the now, and being able to perceive exactly what is going on, and being able to be vulnerable and open and honest enough to speak about exactly what is going on. In this moment, as I took that moment of silence, a very short moment, I felt a sudden sense of a subtle sense of fear that I was about to lose the flow. And here we are. I sort of feel as though I have lost the flow. I wonder what that means. I feel as though when I am speaking, even about losing the flow, after taking these few moments of silence, I'm actually not in the flow. I feel as though I am still in it. I just needed to take a moment to stop for whatever reason. So, with that in mind, as a as a student of flow, I'm able to perceive that silence, a break in speaking, doesn't necessarily mean losing flow. Because once I begin to speak again, I'm able to perceive that I am still in it. Just like in that moment, that last sentence, I was still in the flow. And with this sentence that I just said, I am still in the flow. It's something I can feel. I'm not thinking, I'm just speaking. Maybe I can take on the perspective that an aspect of the flow is, at times, moments of silence. And as I'm sitting here in this moment of silence, I'm loving how this video is going. I feel myself making peace at a much deeper level with moments of silence. Because it's as though in the past, parts of the fear of the moments of silence were about feeling a blockage, feeling this fear of not knowing what to say next, feeling as though the video could be ruined. But what I'm perceiving in this moment is that my ability to get in the flow is improving. My ability to find something to say is improving. And because of that, I'm able to feel more comfortable in those moments of silence. And I'd like to point out that a huge theme, a huge aspect of this is faith. And it's not something I'm being conscious of. Well, I am, but it's not something I'm consciously thinking about and telling myself, have faith, have faith. It's just something that's integrating within me as I make more and more and more videos. Faith. Faith and flow. Yes, as I came here to make this video, as I said, it was very spontaneous. And a part of me was kind of unsure of how this would go. Honestly, because of how I woke up feeling this morning. Just sort of blah. A part of me was anticipating this video being so much more challenging. And so in this moment, I'm being able to experience surprise, a pleasant surprise with how this video is actually going. I'm very happy with how this video is going. And as I said yesterday, I'm loving how this topic of flow just came about naturally. As I began this channel, I never anticipated to experience or have this topic ever. The truth is, what I anticipated for my channel is so drastically different than what it's ended up being. And as I say that, I'm able to perceive what I anticipated it being was out of alignment with who I am, in a sense, because of the fact that what I am doing, how my channel ended up being, is a reflection of who I am. So my vision for, or I can't say vision because I feel as though my vision for this channel is correct, but how I thought it would need to be communicated, what it would take for me, I felt as though I was going to need to share a lot of information. But that is not at all what I am doing. All I needed to do was come here, take the leap, show up, and just do what I naturally do, what I have naturally done my entire life. And in doing so, I'm capturing the essence of who I am. My channel is in alignment with who I am because of the authenticity with which I am showing up. As I've said before, my channel is me pouring myself into what I am doing. This morning, I was thinking about the natural progression of my channel. I don't want to go into the details because I don't think I'd be able to, to be honest. But I have perceived this natural progression of my video up until this point of speaking about sort of naturally discovering and unearthing this natural topic of flow. And I'm able to sort of foretell that it's going to move from me becoming comfortable with flow and understanding it by talking about it and my experience of it, of gaining it and losing it, to moving on from speaking about it into other topics while remaining in flow. And I just find that really interesting. We are at 12:43. I love how this video went. It was such an unexpected surprise, which is a reflection of something. But I'm conscious of that. Let's end the video here.